My people, a lot is really going on as far as Nigeria politics is concerned. A lot is really going on. A man that don't used to talk, a man that don't used to come to media to talk about all these things. A very popular man, Wole Soyinka, have finally come out to scatter table regarding his conversation with TINUBU, ATIKU, and all of that. This man shake the table. Obedient, I would like you to stay connected to the end of this video. Ensure you share this video. If you can't share it, just like it. YouTube will recommend it for us. I want this video to go viral. Wole Soyinka have finally speak the truth about TINUBU. They have finally shake the table. He didn't even look at the face of TINUBU. He didn't even care maybe he's the president elect or not. Stay connected as I show you the full gist and coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now. It makes sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, make sure you click the restoration button on your video screen and don't forget to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new update, a new gist about what is happening in the Christian and even in the political zone, YouTube will easily let you to know. A lot is really going on in the political zone since when they conducted the election in February. A lot have been happening. There have been no rest. OBI is trying to claim his mandate, and a lot of things have been going on in course of that. Wole Soyinka, I finally come and do. A lot of people came out to speak about the whole process. They speak about what INEC chairman did and all of that. But this noble man, Wole Soyinka, for those of you that don't know, Wole Soyinka is a Nobel laureate in Nigeria and is famous all across the world, more especially in Africa. He has won a lot of awards. He's a public figure and is highly respected all over the world. Professor Wole Soyinka has finally come out and he has spoken about what the outcome of this discussion with Bola and TINUBU, what he told TINUBU when TINUBU went to visit him. He said everything that he discussed with TINUBU and even said what he discussed with ATIKU. Wole Soyinka has finally shake the table. A lot of people, since when they announced TINUBU as the president-elect, they have not been talking about Bola and TINUBU. Many of them talk about TINUBU before the election. They speak about him a lot. But since they've announced him as the president-elect, maybe it is fear that is grasping them. We don't know. But Wole Soyinka have proved everybody wrong. He has spoken the truth and he said a lot of things about what happened in course of the election. He even spoke about DATTI Baba, the vice president of the Labour Party, really fumbled. So this man said it all. Obedient, I would like you to stay connected to the end of this video. I don't want you to miss any portion of it, and I'm begging you, if you are not subscribed to the channel, ensure you click the red subscription button on your video screen. Obedient, share this video, let it go viral. We need the whole world to know the truth about what is happening in Nigeria and what is happening about Nigerian politics. Obedient, stay connected as I show you the full gist.
I never heard anyone from any side threaten the judiciary the way I heard it when Mr. DATTI was speaking on television when I came. And since then, since that decision, we've also had even the decision of the court, which brought Buhari into power after the decision was given, after he had already been sworn in. And again, while awaiting that decision, I never heard the kind of language, the kind of menacing, blackmailing language as that which was to which we were treated by Mr. DATTI. And that kind of attitude and that kind of go, do or die kind of provocation is not what I think we've all been struggling for. Let me, by the way, take a break. I seem to be on the right line because you haven't interrupted me. As I said, I didn't hear a question properly. Let me introduce myself properly. I happen to be the person who told one of the candidates, former Vice President ATIKU, when he was contesting and he came to see me in my office in Ikeja some years ago. He came with Benga Daniel, my former governor of Ogun State. I said to him, listen, it's about time you people left the stage. Why don't you just go away? We need an infusion of fresh blood into the system. But some people, maybe they read it as a bloodletting. No, I said infusion of fresh blood. I said, so I cannot support you. I think your generation should really quit. Right, he wasn't the only one. I then sought out the current president-elect, TINUBU, and I gave him exactly the same message. I said, whatever you people are planning, I'm convinced that we need a young generation, new thinking, new sensibilities, new energies. So why don't you just leave this stage? Let's look for somebody, a really brilliant individual, and then you use your influence to catapult that person to power. And this country will see a massive transformation. We spoke for about an hour and a half. In the end, Bola TINUBU said no. He said there were still things which he felt he could contribute. You know, I have not, Bola TINUBU and myself have not met. That's over getting to 5 years ago. We've not met once since. Simultaneously, we called willing and enthusiastic and brilliant young people together, and we said, look, come together, give us a candidate. We'll back that candidate with all our resources. We need somebody else at the helm of affairs. And so, for me, the emergence of the Peter Obi movement is the consequence of events like that, including, as I've stated, the NSARS movement. And all this was done in a democratic spirit. Persuasion, campaigning, mobilizing, sometimes even tutoring prospective candidates.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewer. As you can see, that was what Wole Soyinka said in course of the whole issue. You know, Wole Soyinka said TINUBU have visited him some time ago, and even ATIKU visited him some time ago, according to what he said there. He said he told them that this generation did not need people like them again. It's not that these presidential candidates are bad people, but Wole Soyinka said this generation right now, the kind of Nigeria we have right now, did not need them. That the kind of Nigeria need some fresh people, some fresh youth, fresh blood. They should take over the administration of the country and rule the country for years. Let's see what will happen. That was what Wole Soyinka said. He said he discussed with TINUBU for more than 1 hour 30 minutes. They were on the discussion, but the outcome of it is that TINUBU said no. The Wole Soyinka told him that TINUBU, as a godfather that he was, that he should bring out his own candidate, a youth that he wants to support, that all of them, including him, that they will put their support for the candidates. But TINUBU said no, that he himself is aspiring to become the president of Nigeria. Now, Wole Soyinka did not end there. He spoke to ATIKU too. He told ATIKU the same thing, that he wants a Nigerian that youth will be governing. So ATIKU himself said no. But Wole Soyinka doesn't stop there. He spoke about what DATTI Amen Baba said. You know, nobody's above mistake. Anybody made mistake. We are not God. We are not angels. As far as human race is concerned, we make mistake even with our speech, especially when we are under the influence of anger. You know, according to DATTI Baba, the vice president of the Labour Party, he said the election was rigged. You understand? So that anger, the man was kind of furious when he was speaking in the television station. He said a lot. He shook table. He pleaded with the tribunal that they should not provide justice so that Labour Party can reclaim their mandate and will have a better Nigeria. So Wole Soyinka spoke about what DATTI Baba Amen said. He said this election thing is not do or die. He said the way DATTI Baba Amen spoke, he spoke as if this thing is a do or die issue. But what do you guys think? Do you really think DATTI Baba Amen want to die because of the election and all of that? Drop your opinion in the comment section on this video. As I'm going on there to get another 20 for you, ensure you follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and at LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG Obedient. Ensure you share this video, share it. If you can't share it, like it, so that YouTube will recommend it for us. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor where they lie on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor where they back, where politician where they do pass himself. For leader, why you waiting for church?
it.